of.
Oh, that's a Denise Drive. There's a party. Okay.
Family gather. Well,
Looks
that's
like,
Nova Jean
right, Nova
Miller.
Jane.
Grandpa Kenneth, Doug.
This is our house on Denise Drive where we had the patio that overlooked the
Janine
lake.
and Mike.
That's,
Janine's birthday.
right. No, that's Doug.
Well, Janine's opening the gifts.
But you said that was Mike.
Oh.
Now who's the girl? Is that Laura?
I think that's
Laura Miller. I didn't know that Joy was still here at that time.
That isn't Laura. I don't know who the girl is.
It may be someone that lived close to us on Denise Drive. There's
Victor, Mike, Janine, Doug,
Grandpa
Kenneth, Marietta,
Victor.
Gary, Marietta, Victor, Mike, Janine, Grandpa Kenneth, Doug.
We're having a good meal.
Now I think we're at Pickerel Lake again. Grandma Lucy was on the left.
Yeah, it looks like Pat's mother too.
Mrs. Ramsier.
She joined us.
Janine and Marietta. Doug standing with
By the trailer.
Grandpa Kenneth, Doug, Janine, Marietta, Victor. Is that
Stan's family was there
water
too.
skiing at Pickerel Lake?
I guess our boys learned to water ski up there, didn't they?
Probably.
At least Gary and Mike. I don't know if Doug did or not. And there's just a beachfront, but now there's a home that Orville and Darlene live in that's right on the lake.
It was quite common for Walt and Carol's family and Stan and Pat's family and our family to meet at the same time at Pickerel Lake for good summer fun.
And we tent camped while we were up there, since the folks just lived in a trailer. We had our own tents. Another fun day. I guess that boat used a lot of gas in those days.
It didn't take long to go through a 50-gallon tank of gas. Of course, the boat didn't have here a little 5-horsepower motor with this aluminum boat, and some of the kids could ski behind the 5 horsepower.
Who was that? Oh, I think one day, didn't Mike go right over the dock when he was being brought in? Remember that?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, looks like Christmas. And where would that be? At your folks' house?
This must have been on Holmes Road.
Looks like her curtains. Gary, Mike.
1921 West Holmes Road. Where
Grandpa Jones. Kenneth Jones.
the Kenneth Jones family grew up.
Oh.
Grandma Lucy on the left, and Marietta and Janine. There's Victor.
That's you. Oh, and Doug.
Here comes Doug.
Oh, he must have been bashful.
Grandpa Kenneth on the right.
Were we on our way to Oregon at that time?
I think this was, yes, 1971. Christmas 19...
And we went to Michigan for Christmas, and then we drove on to Oregon.
It was actually Christmas 1970, and we spent the first 6 months
in Oregon,
at Corvallis, Oregon.
Taking just a trailer with us and our TV. Now, we must be, I was thinking at Columbia Gorge, but were the folks there too?
Yes. Someplace along the Columbia River in either Washington or Oregon.
Between Washington and Oregon. It separates the two.
Mm-hmm. This is probably on the Oregon side. Now we're along the coast of Oregon.
You can see the rocks out that really make interesting formations. It's a very beautiful coastline.
This would have been June 1971.
But it's too cold of water to go in swimming there. But it's a good place for collecting. What do we collect? Seashells. Sliding down hills.
I think that's snow.
Right.
Maybe it... I'm not sure which of the mountains we would have been on at this time.
But one that wasn't too awfully high, but just the right height for sliding down.
Or tumbling down. Marietta and Victor with his back to us, Grandpa Kenneth. Track meet and carry.
Mike's probably in the lead.
He just crossed the finish line in first place.
And I know Jim McHenry was a good friend of his that was also on the track team. Oh, Janine's wedding.
1980, March.
And Mitch's sister and her cousins, Jody and Tammy, and a good friend who's died now was a matron of honor, or what was her
Shepherd. What was...
Faye Shepherd.
Faye Shepherd. Mm-hmm. Faye Voland initially, wasn't it?
And then there was another girl that had been a good friend of hers that we didn't know so well. But it was a pretty wedding at Abbott Loop in Anchorage, Alaska. Oh, there's Eunice's daughter on the left.
Joanne Parent.
All right. And now some of Mitch's good friends and some of our boys, I expect. Let's see. Can you tell who all is there? I don't know their names anymore.
That's it. That's all we got.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did we talk enough?
Yeah. I mean, just trying to capture who's what and coming from you instead of from
cute.
the younger generation. Stop this.